Welcome to another edition of the Inside BS Show. My name is Dave Lorenzo. Thanks for joining me here today. And this show today is a break in the content that we've been doing the last few weeks. The last few weeks, we've really been focused on succession planning and helping family business owners make better decisions about the future of their business. Today, I got a question from a listener about getting prospects on the phone. And for years, I focused on delivering sales content to the people on my YouTube channel, as well as on my LinkedIn profile page. So I'm going to go back to my roots, and I have a very elegant and fantastic solution for you if you're trying to get people on the phone and you're finding it difficult. Now, if you're a business owner and you have a sales team, you're going to want to share this with them. If you're a salesperson, this is going to make your life so much easier. So what happens is when we call people on the phone, there's no context. There's no reason for them to talk to us because they don't even know who we are. So even if we get them on the phone, we have to come up with some way to get their interest and to keep them interested beyond the first 5 to 10 seconds. What I'm going to show you today will blow that away. What this is a very simple process. This is using the mail. So here in the United States, the U.S. Postal Service is a tool for salespeople. Now, I'm going to show you 2 pieces of mail that my clients are using right now to great effect. And I also use these in my business. The first tool I'm going to show you is it's just a basic monthly newsletter. And it isn't even exactly the way I would counsel someone to deliver it. It's the easiest way to deliver it. This is a newsletter. What I'm holding up now, if you're listening, I apologize. You should go to my YouTube channel, which is Dave Lorenzo on YouTube. Just put in my name, Dave Lorenzo on YouTube, and look for this video. Money in the Mail will be the title, okay? This piece of mail that I'm holding up here is an 8.5 by 11 size envelope, and it is a big flat envelope. When you open it, it's just got a seal flap here, and I was able to rip it open. When you open it, inside the envelope, there's 2 things. And this is courtesy of my client, Ben Williams. He's a lawyer at Rosenberg and Estes, a law firm in New York City. I know we have several people who watch the show and who listen to the show from Rosenberg and Estes. So thank you very much. I'm deeply appreciative of you being my client. And thank you to Ben for allowing me to use this piece. So inside the envelope, there are 2 things. There's a letter on his firm's letterhead. It's an 8.5 by 11 letter. And there's a little stain on the top because I read the letter while I was eating my lunch. And then there's a heavy cardstock newsletter with information on the front, with a column on the side with his picture. He looks great. And an info block on the other side. And then on the back, there's 2 more articles as well as what we call a TikTok. It's upcoming deadlines. Okay. The point of this is that Ben customizes the letter that goes in on the cover, which is here. And in this one, this is written in May of 2025. He points out that there's a tax lien sale coming up, points out that there's a change of notice, the way you have to give notice for something, talks about a new program, and he talks about tax hearings, all in a very concise letter right at the top here with a nice signature, which I'm sure is machine produced, but it looks like he signed it himself. So this letter is great. And if you open it, this is what you're going to read. But then you get this nice cardstock newsletter. The money thing on this newsletter is not just his picture, but it's also this article in the middle. This is probably about 200 words. It's 2 paragraphs long, and it's the main thing he wants you to know about. And then off to the side, he has other articles he's written, and he points to links on his website. On the back, he's got those deadlines. The most important thing are the deadlines, and then he's got success stories and a testimonial on the back as well. Why is this important, and why is it effective? Ben also sends this information out via email. It's important that you get it in the mail for 3 reasons. Number 1, it keeps Ben top of mind. You open this, and the first thing that jumps out at you is Ben's picture. You see Ben's picture immediately when you pull the card stock out. And by the way, don't be cheap. Use the heavy card stock that Ben is using here because it makes a huge difference. It keeps the newsletter intact. So the first thing it does is it keeps Ben top of mind with the people he's trying to reach, and it keeps his picture in front of them. The second thing it does is it reinforces the information he's already sent in an email. You may think to yourself, oh, this is redundant. I'm sending it 2 different times. You should send it like 20 times because nobody's going to remember anything you say or do unless you repeat it over and over again. So sending this information multiple times is smart because sometimes when you send it more than once, it will sink in, it will break through. And then the third reason it's important is for the people who read it. The 5% of people who read this, they really care about this stuff, and they might not engage Ben otherwise. You're getting the hardcore people. That's the whole point of this. So number 1, it keeps them top of mind. Number 2, it reinforces content you sent some other way. And number 3, your hardcore readers, your hardcore clients, your hardcore referral sources, they're the ones who are reading it. That's who this resonates with. The second thing I'm showing you now is a handwritten note card that I sent to my client, Raul Acern. Now, why am I showing you this? It's got an address on here. That's the wrong address. So you can try to go there. He doesn't live there. It was returned to me, but it's a great example of something that works incredibly well for me. You will notice this is an envelope that I hand wrote myself. It's also an envelope that I hand return addressed myself. That's my return address on there. It's public knowledge. I put a real stamp on there. Inside is a card, and the card has my name and my tagline, Dave Lorenzo, the Godfather of Growth. And inside is a message I wrote to Raul thanking him for being a great client. But you'll notice I wrote it by hand. Why am I showing you this? Why is this so important? This is important because nobody does this. The handwritten note card. Nobody does it. The reason this is so important is because it makes a huge impression. So there are 5 reasons why you should start doing this. Reason number 1, it differentiates you. Nobody sends handwritten notes anymore. You should send a handwritten note to people thanking them for being your clients. Every one of your clients should get a thank you card at least once a year, preferably multiple times a year, to show them how much you appreciate them. Number 2, the second reason why this works, it's handwritten. It requires a huge amount of effort to do this. I spend a half hour a day writing these note cards out. The reason that it makes a huge impression is because of the effort that goes into it. The time it takes to handwrite the address, to write the return address, to handwrite the information inside, to hand stamp the envelope is impressive to the recipient. The third reason you should do this is because people save them. They keep them forever. The fourth reason you should do it is because when you call after sending this, you've built up so much goodwill. They feel so good after they've received your card, they will always take your call. You can send a handwritten note card to somebody you don't know, they're going to take your call. The fifth reason you should do this is because it reinforces the fact that you are a person of goodwill, that you have a good heart, and that you genuinely want to help someone. These 2 pieces of direct mail will transform your prospecting. Send a newsletter every month for 12 months. Send a handwritten note 4 times a year. Then call once a month. You'll be amazed at the results you get. I'm Dave Lorenzo, the Godfather of Growth. This is the Inside BS Show. We're back here again tomorrow at 6 a.m. for another show. If you got value out of this, put a hey now down in the comments. Just give me a hey now down in the comments. Share this show with a friend or an entrepreneur. We'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.